Jeffreys Bay, South Africa, home to one of the most famous surf breaks from across the world. However, in this famous surf town, there are two very different sides. On one side of it we have massive wealth, and on the other, we have the townships. I came to Jeffreys Bay with no real understanding of the history of the townships here in South Africa. And then I met a local lad named Jimeal. He brought me into the local township called Palzers, and he gave me a good insight into what life was like to live here.
In Palzers, there was like 4 policemen driving in police vans, and then when they get you in the street, even when they don't find something on you, they still beat you. You know, they beat you for no reason, they search you for no reason. You know, and it's embarrassing. The police doesn't do their job because there's people killing each other. Why to them? But they're scared. But now they wanna embarrass people. People are already embarrassed here, staying here. Sad to see it. You know?
Yeah.
Stuff is not changing. Police doesn't care about the safety of the young kids here. There's a fight now, you have to wait 2 hours for police. Someone has to die and then the police will come. Because in their mind, they want us to rule each other out. You know, they want us to kill each other.
That's crazy.
That's reality, bro.
A different side to this famous surf town that I heard so much about.
Yeah, but I didn't love that. No, bro. You must. No. Come on, I'll come in with you.
On my first day in Jeffreys Bay, I met Jimeal. He was passionate about surfing and he told me all about his NGO that he started. It's called Jbay Surfhouse. The purpose of Jbay Surfhouse is to create a safe space for the children of the township. A place where they can go be together, play together and learn how to share, and most importantly surf. Because not everyone has the means to surf. In the town of Jeffreys Bay, there are over 20 different surf breaks in total. And on the outskirts next to Palzers Township, there is one break called Kitchen Windows. It is a perfect A-frame reef break, and when it's working, it's absolutely world class. And the crazy thing is that during apartheid, this was the only beach that the people of the townships could go to. And now, even after apartheid, this is still where most of the kids from the townships learn how to surf. And then over the last couple of months, this place got to be my local. And because of that, the more I got to surf with these kids and the more I got to know them, it just made me want to get more involved.
Those are some moves.
So I started following my friend Jimeal here with my camera because I wanted to showcase to everyone what he was doing here at Jbay Surfhouse. Jimeal was basically running this whole organisation by himself, and he was doing it out of a container not too far from Kitchen Windows. He had a certain amount of boards and a certain amount of wetsuits, and then as he got more and more kids, they would have to start sharing. My plan was to get more. I would document all this and then use my socials to raise money for these kids. So I asked Jimeal what he would do with any money we raised. And let me tell you, he had a lot of ideas. Even like building out this container so the kids had somewhere they could go and hang out, dry their wetsuit and get warm in the winter. I remember noticing in the water that a lot of these kids' wetsuits were torn. Especially in the winter, you could notice a lot of these kids are very cold in the water. So we also planned on raising money for new wetsuits, because surfing equipment can be very expensive. I remember one day I noticed one of the kids was using a candlestick for wax.
Das ist oude wax hier in Jeffreys Bay.
And then one day Jimeal came to me and he said the kids are now looking to start competing in competitions. And over the next month there was 3 competitions coming up. But for a child to compete in all 3, it would cost €40. So between the entry fees, getting transport and fuel, it would cost a lot of money. He asked me if I had any idea how we could raise enough money so that these kids could attend these competitions throughout the year. So we had the idea to start the GoFundMe, and then in a couple of days we would run an untrained marathon to raise money for Jbay Surfhouse. So we had the idea that an untrained marathon that more people would likely donate because they'd be able to watch us suffer. And that led me here at 4 AM on a Friday.
So we're on the way to meet up with the rest of the lads. We're going to be starting the marathon in about 15 minutes. I'm not sure how it's going to go. Hopefully it goes well. We're definitely going to complete it, whether we like it or not. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say.
Let's go!
Still tired. Let's go.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah. We are ready. We are born ready. Oh, bro. Those feet will be burning. But yeah, boy.
Now if you think I was unprepared, these lads literally played 6 games of beer pong the night before a marathon. They may be the first lads ever to start the marathon with a hangover. We were also trying to get going before the sun came up, so we didn't have much time to stretch.
Are we going this way?
When we get the uphill done, then it's fairly flat then after, is it?
Yeah.
After you.
Yeah, we're gonna go straight away, but
No!
are you gonna
After human stop, because we're gonna take the road to St. Francis a little bit.
Yeah.
It's going downhill, bro.
Downhill.
Downhill, yes. When we're going past the farm it stinks. Yes. Ons sien jy op met St. Francis gaan af, is 'n gravel pad.
We really had no idea what we were in. We had planned out that route a couple of hours before, and we were just changing it last minute. And now there was nothing left to do but start
Let's
running.
do this, yeah?
Start it here.
Woo!
And for anyone that doesn't know, a marathon is
Hey,
42.2 kilometers. We started the run with 6 people running, 2 people on bicycles, and 1 person on a moped. Not one of us had any experience running a marathon before, so we had no idea what to expect, except a lot of pain. The most important thing was having Emily on the moped, so we had access to Powerade, water, and some snacks. The 3 of us lads didn't even have running shoes. We had to go and borrow some from friends.
guys?
How's everyone feeling? Good.
How you feeling?
I'm dying.
I feel like when you're running for charity, you do get an extra push, and it is a lot of fun, especially at the beginning. And honestly, weather-wise in the morning, we kind of got a bit lucky. We got up before sunrise and we started running, and then during our first maybe 20k, we got some rain. But we were in good shape the first couple of kilometers. Jimeal's shoes were definitely a couple of sizes too big. He also had swimming shorts on, so it definitely didn't help him in the long run. This is what we were looking at when we got to 15 kilometers.
One more Jbay.
Running.
It's going to be a marathon.
When I started posting that we were going to run a marathon, I got a lot of tips from a lot of different people. Like, make sure you stretch a lot in advance, get a lot of Vaseline and cover your feet in it, wear extra socks and good shoes, and all that kind of stuff. But I feel like for the last 10k, it really does all go out the window. Especially when you're doing it untrained and your muscles start to spasm early. When they're just not used to this amount of running. You just have to dig deep and figure out a way to keep your mind away from the pain. At this point, there was 4 of us left, and each one of us could feel it badly.
10k left. You got it.
For the second half of our marathon, it was over 26 degrees. It was so hot the camera died and we had to switch to iPhone.
Are you feeling?
Fucking dead.
But you're doing so well. 5 more. 5 more K.
5 more K, yeah?
Easy. You got it. Dangerous day to be a marathon.
Thanks, ma'am. I'd say for the last 10k, everyone kind of separated a bit. It was getting hotter and hotter every single second, so we all figured out our own pace and then kept. But we kept thinking about that ocean water that would be coming around the corner at any second. Me and Angelo were neck and neck for the last 5k, keeping each other at a good pace. And at this point, the cramps were really hitting us bad. I think our lack of stretching, more so than our lack of running, actually really affected us towards the end of this marathon. But we were almost there. 42.2 kilometers, almost done.
Legend! So close now.
500 left.
How much?
6,500.
Happy? Champion.
In total, we ran 42.2 kilometers. Between all the stops for water, it took 5 hours and 20 minutes. I was ready to give the shoes back to my friend and retire from running once and for all. Right, so the marathon's over. I'm just going in vlogging mode there for a second because I just want to tell you some quick things about it. So I ran it in, I think it's 5 hours and 26 minutes, doing intervals for a kilometer for, I think it was like 7 minutes and 44 seconds. This camera actually overheated completely as we were doing the run, so we had to switch to iPhone. So that's why the last couple of clips, they probably didn't look like as good quality as the ones before it. I'm just happy it's over, to be honest. The legs were aching for ages. I just wanted to come on and just say that I think we've raised 8,500 or maybe 8,300 or something like that on the GoFundMe. And I I just wanted to say thanks to everyone for donating, or anyone who's watching this and who's going to donate after. It's an insane amount of money that we raised in such a short amount of time. Today I'm going out and I'm meeting up with Jimeal and stuff because the kids have a competition, so I just kind of wanted to end the video on that, and I want to show where all the money is going to, and like what we can do with all that money going forward and stuff like that. And anyone who has donated, I think you'll really enjoy the next couple of clips of the lads surfing. So yeah, we'll leave it as that. So I think that's enough of me talking for one video. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that donated or watched or shared and really spread the message that is Jbay Surfhouse. So the GoFundMe will be live for another couple of days, and I'll leave the link to that in the bio. We had a couple of winners from the competition at the weekend, so for now, enjoy a couple of clips of us at the beach supporting them.